Hello everyone, in this video I will cover the topic Newton's laws of motion. Now we are interested about the new topic Newton's laws of motion. Newton's laws of motion. Three laws are there. First law. First law states that any object remains in state of rest or motion until it is compelled to change the state by external force. So from first law we can define force and second one inertia. So force, this is the external agency by which, suppose this is the object is in rest position. If you apply force, the body tries to change its state, that means from rest to motion. Or suppose a moving object is there, suppose this is a moving object, you can apply force, this will be in rest position, or you can change the direction of motion also by applying force. So by using force, using the external agency force, you can change its state, that means from rest to motion to rest, or change its direction of motion. And from first law we get also the concept of inertia. Inertia of motion or inertia of rest. That means body tries to keep in position, in a particular state. That means whether it is in rest position, it tries to maintain its position, that means rest. Or in motion, from this is tries to keep in position, motion. Next we are interested, second law. Second law states the rate of change of momentum, the rate of change of momentum, this is proportional to force. So at first you have to know what is momentum. Momentum means mass multiplied by velocity. Mass multiplied by velocity, this is called momentum. And basically this is the vector quantity, because velocity, this is the vector quantity, so momentum is the vector quantity. What is the unit of momentum? What is the unit of momentum? Momentum is equal to mass into velocity. In SI system, mass is equal to kg, velocity meter per second. Kg meter per second. So from second law we can define momentum. Momentum is equal to mass into velocity. And from second law we can also get mathematical or algebraic expressions of the force. From second law we can say rate of change of momentum is equal to force. Suppose the object is here, m is the object, its initial velocity is u, and after applying force, the object's velocity, which is equal to v, in time t. So at position A, the mass of the object is m, its initial velocity u, and at position B, its velocity is v, and the time gap is t. You have to apply the force F. So what is the initial momentum? Initial momentum is mu. What is the final momentum? mv. So what is the change of momentum? Change of momentum, this will be equal to mv minus mu. So rate change of momentum is equal to mv minus mu by time t. According to the second law of motion, force which is proportional to the rate change of momentum. So force P, which is proportional to mv minus u by t. So P proportional to m. Change of velocity with respect to time, this is called acceleration a. So p proportional to ma. And we can write p is equal to kma. If m is equal to 1, a is equal to 1, p is equal to 1, then k is equal to 1. So we can write p is equal to m into a. That means force is equal to mass into acceleration. That means from second law of motion, we can define the algebraic expression of force, which is equal to mass multiplied by acceleration. According to the Newton's third law of motion, third law states that, this is the third law, the every action having equal and opposite reaction. So from third law, we can get the definition of reaction force. That means the action force having always some reaction force. This is the third law of motion. So Newton's laws of motion, from first law we can get the definition of force, we can get the concept of inertia. From second law of motion we can get definition of momentum and the algebraic or mathematical expressions of the force, which will be equal to mass into acceleration. And from third law we can get the concept of reaction force.